We are rocking and rolling. We're awaiting our special guest, and it is Why Wednesday. So a lot of things going on, coming off a really beautiful conversation. Let's kick it over to you as I am feeling your beautiful intensity and like what's happening. We just had everyone. You just witnessed what I call the Caliggy twitch. It is like a sleight of the hat, and what's happening, SC?
No, just super grateful. Really thankful for the call last night, the Tuesday night call with everybody in Mastery, and really had a powerful Infinity X evening with Rob Gill. We both got a little emotional, and gratitude, love, some tears were shed on Infinity X. And I want to thank Rob for just his heart-centeredness, the fun, the energy, the laughter. Super proud of him. Great time there last night. So I'm present to that, present to the innovations and mastery, and present to having some conversation and doing some beautiful connecting, role playing a little bit this morning, and getting going. So it's Why Wednesday. What's up, everybody out there? What is your why? How is action being forwarded? Before we even talk about action, let's just ground ourselves in who are you? Who are you? What's your identity? And where is your, what are your wins? Where's your mind and nervous system flowing into amazingness? And maybe where's some challenges, some stress, some oh boy, big day, a lot of intensity, feeling some uncertainty, and getting ourselves grounded in our certainty, being inside of our body, moving ourselves forward, being present on Why Wednesday, your physiology, your check-in, getting inside your body, deep breath, doing some, workout potentially for you, doing a little bit of running, Adam in a 75 hard, checking in on that. I know some of you are also engaged in that. Is it intervals for you? Is it walking for you? Is it jogging, running, body weight squats? What are you doing in your workouts? And what are you also doing just overall to get inside your body, out of your head, into your heart, loving, connecting with human beings and people for the day, and just feel that, when you clap, yes, right. When you're inside your body, right. Touching yourself, legs, arms, engaging yourself. How does that feel? Do you feel that energy begin to flow through you as you get ready for your day? So present to that. And Adam, just quick check-in, 75 hard. What's happening with that? Is it called 75 hard? Is that what it's called? Because I'm gonna be saying it wrong. With Adam out there.
Let's give Adam a few seconds. Team, bringing him on.
Is that what it's called, Fernando?
It is. It is called 75 hard. That is what it is.
Yeah, very cool. All right. So, and do we have our guest, Fernando?
Our guest is currently not here at the moment, so please continue, and I'll give you a ding when he shows up.
Okay, very cool. We might miss a window on that, though, right? If we get more than, I'd say, 5 minutes in, then we'll pivot and move forward. Yeah. So, okay, want to share this with everybody. October 24 and 25, some micro distinctions getting set. So it's actually going to be Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. And here's what it looks like, okay, for October 24, 25. Mastery students, elite mastery as well. You fine folks are going to have 5 tickets virtually. And if your reflexive reaction is oh, okay, so you want us to get people to bring, right? No, I don't need you to do anything, right? What this is going to be an opportunity to actualize ecosystem merging, an opportunity to actualize and give birth to your speaking platforms at the next level. And so when, we often talk about, hey, where are you in the 7 levers of ecosystem merging, speaking engagement, sales, meeting, sales? The folks that you should, that you have the opportunity to bring, if you want to engage in this, are the people that you want to merge ecosystems and partner with. And Friday night is going to be from 7 to 9 p.m. virtually. And it's going to be for mastery and elite only. Like there's no giving out of links. Like there's no presence. We'll figure this out. Technologically unblinded team. 7 to 9 Friday is mastery and elite only. Saturday is going to be for you and your guests, right? But not really your guests, your ecosystem partners. Like that's who's there to play the game of what's the formula, understanding it, giving them optics into it, as well as merging of ecosystems with you and them, and the building out a speaking platform to accelerate your sales meetings and sales. It will be, in many ways, an extension of everything we've been doing, certainly an extension of Long Beach Island, but for those in mastery, it's just an extension of what you've been learning and doing. Certainly an extension of Long Beach Island. And that's what Saturday will be, from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. There'll be some breaks, for lunch and other exercises, but it will be very focused, powerful, and it will be a quality of LBI, a quality of the January immersion in terms of delivery of content. What it will not be is a sales fest. There will not be any item sold on Saturday. There will not be any items sold on Friday or Sunday. There will be nothing sold. There will be an offer on Saturday if people want to come on a real raw. It'll be a 1 to 2 minute discussion about it. It will not be at length, and there'll be nothing sold to people. This is not a funnel. This is not a way to drive traffic. This is to have people accelerate, to serve elite and mastery, to serve you, right? To serve you. So this is part of your packages. You get your ticket. You get your 5. It is to serve you and accelerate you. And as a byproduct, for sure, we'll meet new people and they'll be awesome, right? No doubt about it. There will also be tickets sold. The only tickets that will be sold to professionals. So it'll still be only sold to people with a license. There will be some guests that we also invite in, right? But guests will not be given tickets. So somebody might be a guest that's been a friend of the program, somebody like David Fagan, who's in PR, who's out there, who's not in the program. I think that would serve this ecosystem by giving David Fagan a free ticket. So we're going to give David Fagan a free ticket offer, but he will not get 5 tickets, right? It'll be for him, and he will integrate, merge ecosystems, learn the formula more so. It'll look like that out into the world. Tickets will be sold, right? And that I am very comfortable and confident will also serve mastery, folks in elite, because this will be more people for you to merge ecosystems with, meet and build relationships, okay? The outcome from this weekend will be to deliver formula, ecosystem merging, speaking acceleration. And then on Sunday, we'll be back into from 9 to 5. We will be exclusively talking about doing business with Unblinded, partnering with us in coaching, if that's something that you envision. And here's what that will not look like. It will not look like, oh, okay, so you're going to certify coaches now and send people off into the wilderness. No, we are going to have at least 10, if not 12 levels of progression of working with us. For the elite, much of that is already going to be integrated into your program, right? And it's going to share with you what it's going to look like to build out your paid to recruit, paid to market, right? Paid to do what you love and have impact, right? Process of working together, again, with nothing being sold. The end of Sunday will not result in, oh, and now for this amount of money, you can get certified to work with us doing that. It's what can we do now where you can go from Real Raw Open, running it with us, to Real Raw Open, completely running one on your own, right? Look what that vision looks like, and what the vision looks like of coaching, building group coaching with us, leveraging Real Raw, leveraging our heroic unique identity, leveraging other assets and tools together, and getting those processes moving. Because post the LBI weekend, I am so grateful, it is beyond comprehension, at the number of people who have been just coming forward and saying, listen, I see my future in this work. Here's what I'd like to do, or tell me what we can do. And Sunday will be in furtherance of those conversations in an organized group and accelerated way. So Friday night, 7 to 9, elite and mastery. Sunday will also include the finalization of certification for some of you in mastery, the finalization of certification. That will be Sunday. Saturday will be 9 to 9, right? So Friday night, 7 to 9, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Friday. Saturday is 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. The integration, the merging of ecosystems, the guests, of you, right? And Sunday, right? Sunday will be 9 to 5. It will be like what the future looks like. It'll be like certification completion for some, and what steps need to be taken to finalize that. All that will be discussed in detail on Sunday, right? And that's what it looks like. And so, you'll, in our one-on-one sessions and the Tuesday, Thursday night calls, tomorrow night's Thursday call will be a lengthy conversation in the space of what this looks like and how to use the weekend coming up to create leverage and acceleration for yourself. And yes, that is what that will look like. Also reminding folks that Fit to Exit is launching that following week. We'll have some more conversation about what that is. Michael, come on with Fred one more time to talk about that shortly. And yeah, like this is what it looks like. So Fernando, check in, pause. Any questions in the group out there about anything I shared about the weekend, the upcoming weekend, what it will look like, what it will be, what the outcomes are, how you can benefit from it optimally. If there are questions about it, Lily is going to be the person who will be registering you. Lily is going to be your concierge for this experience. Many of you met Lily over during LBI. Some of you met her at the immersion. Some of you have not met her yet, but that will be Lily. And if you're listening, you're like, well, I'm not in mastery. I'm not in elite. And so can I come to this and buy a ticket? And the answer would be, if you have a license as a licensed professional, yes. If you do not, then please seek to connect with somebody who's a mastery student or an elite and see if one of their 5 spots is available that they would be interested in merging ecosystems with you, right? Or if that is not, or you're ready, you can move forward into mastery or into elite, and then you'll also have your ticket and 5 more, right? So that is what that looks like, right? And so, but we're not leveraging you to do that, because if you can combine with somebody in mastery or elite, our primary outcome is to have them find meaningful ecosystem partners. But remember, if you're not geographically convenient to them, they should not be using a ticket. Like, guys, do not be giving tickets out to friends. Be using those tickets for ecosystem partners for you. That's what it's for, right? And every ticket that you would use otherwise is a charitable donation by you, and it's beautiful, but it's not optimizing the acceleration in this program for you. But it's your decision. Free country, but that would be my coaching and my leadership, okay? So Fernando, what say you on this? Where's your heart and mind on this? What's present?
What say I on this is game on. I am excited. We just came off 90 minutes of discussing what this experience is all about. I love the integrity and the directness of we're not selling anything. And that's not, clickbait. Like, that's for real.
Yeah. And can I say this because people can go, wait a minute. I'm sensing like inconsistency because you tell us we should sell things. Aren't you proud of what you're doing? The answer is yes. But what we're not going to do, because we're not positioned for it, is have this turn into an intense focus of our energy to sell tickets out there into the world, because the energy and focus right now is on elite and mastery accelerating and winning. Like elite and mastery accelerating and winning. And when I sat back and thought about this, and we sat back and thought about it, we're like, wait a minute, like the extension of LBI, the actualization, the continuation momentum, the completion of, mastery folks, they're stepping into their acceleration. If they're like unclear still on some aspects of putting things together, this immersive experience is for those people, for mastery and for elite, to actualize any pieces that are loose, to make progress, to take momentum, to be immersed in the actualization, everything you've been learning for multiple days with people that you can co-create with, right? And I will emphasize this every day between now and then. Your ecosystem merging isn't with the people that you're comfortable with that you met through Unblinded. Like, that's not what it looks like, unless it makes complete sense for you to do business with those people, geographically and vertically, right? If it's not that, then 5 people is who you're looking for to merge ecosystems with, if that message hasn't completely landed by now, right? So yes, Fernando, please continue.
Awesome. There's a few clarifications in the chat. Bella was asking for the dates, October 24th and 25th. The movement helped, so thank you, Bella. Next, we have Kate.
It's Friday. What's the Friday date? So the Friday is the 23rd. Is that right or no?
I don't want to guess. Give me a quick second. The 23rd is Friday, yeah.
So 23, 4, 5. So Friday 23rd at 7 p.m., 9 p.m., 24, 25. We debated having a live section of this, but what I don't want to do, guys, is I don't want to do that and create disruption, chaos. There's not going to be enough room for everybody. I want to make sure that we're not, creating dynamics around distancing. Some of LBI, there was wind, there was a few different factors that led to some things of us having more proximity. I mean, everybody's doing great, wonderful, but I want to not replicate that dynamic just yet. And I don't want to have it be like, oh, we're gonna have 10 people or 15 people, and then people feel excluded and upset and hurt and frustrated. We don't want to have that, right? So, because between mastery and you're talking hundreds of people, right? And so, so virtual, and as soon as we're able to do a larger event live, then we're going to do it live, and everybody in the same mastery grouping and elite grouping, they're going to get tickets for live, all of it, right? And I can't wait for that to happen. And there will also be other live events coming, but in segregated numbers to, and I have some ideas, but I don't want to overwhelm and I don't want to get people confused and, defocused. October 23, 4, 5 is the focal point for ecosystem merging speaking. Fernando, clarifications.
Awesome. Thank you. We got 2 more. So we got one similar question, 2 different ways. Kate is asking, what is certification? And Jay Levine is asking, how do we know if we're getting certified on Sunday?
Okay. We will talk about that tomorrow night on the mastery call.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is all in the chat. And a lot of people love Lily. There's a lot of awesome energy, excitement all over the place. And that's what's happening in the chat.
All right. We have AG back yet or no?
Yeah.
I've been here. Just had some muting issues, but I'm here.
Adam, I don't believe you. I think you're once again sleeping on the job, brother. You are unreliable. Like, you just can never find you. Like, what do you do all day long? No, I've never seen a human being quite like the insanity of Adam Gugino. And I thought I was crazy until I met Adam. So Adam, just a question. When are you doing your 2 45-minute workouts now? So where do those come in typically during your day?
Before the day starts, I do have a personal trainer that I see a couple times a week at 6 o'clock in the morning at local here for 45 minutes, and then in the evening at one point, either a 45-minute break, and usually instead of dinner, I'll either do a run, walk, or if we don't have anything at night, I'll get an hour of pickleball in as my 45-minute at around 8 to 9 on a Friday night. Yes. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, it's just, I'm doing 4 workouts. I mean, whatever time I could get in there. So that's what that's looking like.
Yep. Awesome. All right. Final for today. Takeaway is the power of your language. So I was having a conversation with the one and only Bob Perry. We'll call him our Dutch uncle. So we'll call him Uncle Bob, right? So Uncle Bob, and for those that know, Bob Perry is the person who was in the original program back in 2005, had great success. We built a relationship. Bob came to work with me, Calgary Law, and we built the $400 million, recoveries that we've had. Bob was the orchestrator, and the original LBI immersive weekend to build Calgary Law was Bob Perry, myself, and one other person that was our original client liaison that came in at some point during the weekend. So Bob and I were the original LBI weekend. Well, that's not exactly. Well, yeah, I think that is actually quite true. And for some of you that were there, you saw the 2008. We had a 2008 original first inaugural, Calgary Law beach volleyball tournament poster that was up. And that was our really first dynamic LBI event of all time. And that took place back in 2008. But the original immersive experience with Bob was before that. We had other things like that, but that was truly an awesome event. So Bob was saying to me how important emphasizing language is. And, we talked about the 3 forms of communication often, and we certainly stressed in LBI, is words, vocal quality, and body language. And your vocal qualities, your body language is so critical, and our words matter too. So just become present to your words today. That's the offer, not crazy. And it'll take you into your head a little bit. I get it. But be present to your words and word choices, like from your heart, out of your mouth. Like your word choices, from your heart, out of your mouth, your word choices. So, it's like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm good. Are you good? Or, hey, I'm doing pretty great. They give tonality, so you're not off-putting and matching and mirroring. Or I'm really thankful. I always enjoy when Michelle Gamble says, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. So what are your word choices of how you show up, and how richly and authentically are you acknowledging people? If you're walking down the street and somebody's putting mail in your mailbox, and working down your driveway or out of your home, and you see the mail carrier, it's like, hey, thank you for being just so consistent. Like, I don't know you, but I'm presuming, the post office is unbelievably consistent. Like, you do this every day. Like, thank you. Like, it's incredible that these letters get sent and they end up in a mailbox. And I can't even imagine the processes that go into that and what you do every day. So thank you. It's authentic. It's real. It's not overstated. Or they might have a smile, and I feel your energy and your smile. Like, thanks for showing up that way, because I'm sure it's not always easy. So thank you. Right? Just the richness and authenticity of your acknowledgments and your love for people, and it just feels good, and it makes the world an even greater place. And final. Seeding the future of Real Raw and edition of Real Raw Open. The Real Raw is about to step into and accelerate what it looks like. And what the Real Raw is going to look like, in part, is going to be people of very divisive viewpoints, very differing viewpoints coming on, but not to be capitalized on like Jerry Springer or even what CNN and Fox does, but to show what it looks like to have empathy, respect, and love for people's perspectives, and for how we can have meaningful, intelligent, heart-centered discussions where people align and find pathways through big disagreements and problems. And that's not going to be every day, but that's going to be a weekly occurrence, at least on Real Raw. And we're going to experiment and innovate on that format for part of it, as we have people of great influence coming on for a voice and a discussion. And we will demonstrate over time what integrity-based human influence looks like through that prism. And what it will never look like is the galvanization of drama and the galvanization of differences. Like, what does it look like if we have David Attenborough come on and he's not booked yet, but he will be, and that will be an incredible desire of my heart because he is a hero to my daughter who is studying wildlife ecology at New Hampshire. Come on with somebody who is maybe works for an oil company, and what does that conversation look and sound like? And how do we reveal truth in the conversation, about practicalities, about realities, about practicalities of the future of the planet, practicalities of energy needs, what all that looks like and sounds like. And David Attenborough, just by the way, as a footnote, we'll put up the trailer shortly, has an unbelievable documentary. It's a documentary, a life testimony for what it looks like. I think David is 93, might be going on 94. And so what does it look like as we begin to be influencers, influencing influencers, to merge ecosystems to make the world an even greater place? And Fernando, do you remember the days when people thought this was a sales training platform? Do you remember those?
Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah. All right. So Adam Gugino, any final?
I'm just so excited to get this day going. What a way to start. Wow. I mean, you just dropped so many amazing, we'll call them seeds. And I'm just excited to see them grow.
All right. Well, listen, love all you. Happy Why Wednesday. Stay in your heart. Acknowledge and love people, and time block